This is Enclave Radio with your host, me, President John Henry Eden. Greetings, dearest America. This is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? It's time we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is, well, my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office. Or whether or not I had been elected at all. To that I must answer, of course. Of course I was elected, sweet America. Of course. Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, in the interest of national security, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president, because the appropriate people of this great nation decided I should be. I am your duly elected
Another
representative.
day in the wasteland.
Of course, when the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. And that person will have our full faith and confidence and carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy now and forever. Reflect upon...
I love a good fight!
Democracy, dear America. Democracy now and forever. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Till next time, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off.
Whoa! Nice!
Found you! Ah! We are unstoppable! Ah! You hurry up and die!
Heads up. Heads up.
How'd you get in here? Quick! Unlock the door! You're rescuing me? Thanks! I thought we were goners for sure. I think the others are dead. Or worse. Me too. I'm extremely lucky you came along. Everyone else is dead. We're taken away to who knows where. Well, except maybe for Shorty. They dragged him off downstairs to the kitchen a while ago. But no one comes back from the kitchen. I'm not waiting around for some super mutant to lock me up again. There's the back door somewhere around here. If you're not back soon, I'm leaving without you. If I'm not here when you come back, meet me at Big Town.
What's up?
There's plenty of body parts laying around. Why don't you eat those instead?
Not fresh. Not warm. Taste old.
Who are you calling little?
Shut up now!
Oh, God. Kill me quickly, I beg you.
Ah.
Thanks. Who are you? Never mind, I don't care right now. Let's go get Red and get out of here. You lead, I'll follow. Let's go. Move it. All right, if you say so, boss. But if we get to Big Town and she isn't there, I'll kill you. Hell yeah! Lay it on me. Right. Let's go. Cut it out.
We can talk back at Big Town. Let's get out of here. I'll take whatever you've got at this point. Well, all right. Don't get us killed, okay? I'll feel better once we're safe. Well, all right. Don't get us killed, okay?
Heads up.
Did he
Don't
rescue
I
them?
count for something? He rescued me, at least.
You never listen to me.
Our hero returns! Whew. I'm glad to be safely back home. Right, of course. Rescuing me was a job to you, and you're a real professional. Well, here you go. I wish I had more I could give you. Everyone else is dead or taken away to who knows where.
Thanks for helping us. I just hope we can survive another attack. Probably won't. From the look of things, I'd say a super mutant sat down in a ditch one day and shat out this town. I dragged myself here from Lamplight. I didn't believe all the stories about Big Town, but I wasn't about to let everyone else go there without me. A few dozen attacks on the town later, and here I am. Almost an ingredient in a super mutant chili cook-off. You've seen those super mutants and their appetite? There's no way Big Town will survive with them around. If those muties try to take me again, I'll give them something to worry about for a change. I'm telling you...
Hey, don't get any bright ideas about trying anything. We may not look it, but every one of us is a trained killer. Oh, who am I kidding? Look, we're in trouble here. If you want to help, great. If not, just please don't kill anyone while you're here. Well, we've got super mutants out that way and slavers up that way. Take your pick. They both come in here, drag off as many as they can carry, and shoot whoever puts up a fight. The best we can ever hope for is that they get here at the same time and fight over who gets to kill us. And where are we going to go? Megaton won't have us, Lamplight won't take us back, and Rivet City is too far. Besides, the bunch of us can't even hold this town. Can you imagine us schlepping across the wasteland? There aren't many of us left. There's me and Pappy. Red runs the clinic. Kimba does what she can. And there's Bittercup. She's just about as useless as a human being can be. Time Bomb was hurt in the last raid, so he's out. Shorty is unpredictable. That's about it. The mutants and slavers have taken everyone else. Just us and a couple of guns are all that's left. Yeah, we'll see. We all used to live in a place called Little Lamplight. Didn't matter, though, because you just pack your things and head to Big Town. Plenty to eat, all right, if you like eating bullets. I've lost count of how many times I've been shot at. Look, the only place to go is the town hall, and that... Keep an eye out for muties.
Red, just let me run everything. I'll get those barricades twice as high.
I'm not sure everyone would agree with you, Shorty. And besides, don't you think the barricades are high enough for you?
Later.
What do you need? Oh, just grand, can't you tell? People are always dying to visit here and bring back souvenirs. I used to pay off or trick the slavers into leaving us alone. Not that it stops them much. Those mutants are the real problem. Too big to shoot down and too single-minded to outwit. They just keep coming. Big Town? A fairy tale, really. The Lamplighters who turned... And to encourage people to leave, they invented Big Town. The great grown-up place that I think you can see... Yep, as long as you've still got the ass to sit down on, I can fix you up. I'm also in the market for medical supplies. Sure, I could patch you up. This won't hurt a bit.
Here to help me out again?
You're all set. Are we done here? Sure. Here's what I can spare. I'm not sure. What's up? Are you hurt?
Things are looking good here, bud.
You need something?
Unless you're here to help us, you fuck off. Yeah, I can do it. We're all go- They're out there. I can feel it. What, you? I gave you the welcoming speech. There was a super mutant attack recently, and where there's one big ugly, there are 10 more just waiting to grab you by the throat. Then the slavers will come and pick off what's left of your carcass and drag any survivors to Paradise Falls. Skulk up toward Germantown, near the police station. They always come. There isn't anything here that hasn't been destroyed or dragged away. Two very angry types of movements. Slow, lumbering, powerful movements, and jerky, erratic, excitable movements, both coming for the kill. Don't be distracted by the side.
Are you hurt? Rumor had it Pinkerton at Rivet City found a lipoplasticator and graftalizer. Good luck to any fool that let Pinkerton test them on him, though. Oh, are you... those... Sure.
This one's mine. We're down. Knock knock. Botany. Bought any good digs lately? I'm getting sick of these clothes. Yeah? Sure thing. Come on.
Who the hell are you? Where'd you come from? Did Moriarty send you? Colin Moriarty. the owner of Moriarty's Saloon in Megaton. That sack of shit is convinced that I'm some crazy junkie who stole money from him. Look, I used to work for that slob, doing, you know, favors for guys. Well, I got sick and tired of it. I told Moriarty I'm taking my share of the caps and leaving. I even slept with the pig to seal the deal. Next morning he tells me I couldn't leave. So I bolted. I took my money and ran. Now he's branded me a thief and a junkie and sent his cronies to find me. I guess I need a new hiding place. You do that for me? I never expected anyone to care enough. Here you go. Thanks, kid. You're all right.
When I was a child, growing up in rural Kentucky, I had the best friend a boy could hope for. My dear old dog, Honey. Oh, the adventures we had. From Norton Creek to Hagenville we roamed. Carefree and courageous. Irresponsible. And completely inseparable. Was, for a little boy, the perfect existence. So, let me ask you, America, how many of your children can say the same? How many of this nation's youth are truly happy, truly carefree? Well, we both know the answer, don't we? None. America's children live in a terrifying, meaningless existence. There is no hope, no happiness. That changes right here, right now. Onward. The children of this great nation are its highest priority. The Enclave will restore every American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland
Yeah?
with qualified,
What is it?
eligible adults. We will rebuild the American
No.
family as
Sorry.
it was, as it was
Who
meant to
knows?
be.
Shoot myself up till I forget who I am? The wasteland sucks, kid. Just get used to it.
Reflect upon all I have said, my
Yeah,
America.
see ya.
Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Till we meet again, this is John Henry Eden signing off. You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm
What's
John
up?
Henry Eden, President of the Enclave, President of America, President
Have a look.
of your heart.
Okay.
Yeah? What is it?
This is Enclave
Welcome to Megaton. The bomb is perfectly safe. We promise. Head on in.
What's up? Nothing comes to mind.
Partner, y'all enjoy your stay. Now, have yourself a nice visit, partner. Welcome to Megaton. Enjoy your stay.
I'll be damned. Another newcomer. Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something. Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with? Nope, sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor. I'd ask around town. Sure thing, partner. What do you need to find? Sure is. Moriarty's. The entrance is on the top level, opposite the main gate. Just be careful. Moriarty is not your friend, no matter what he may say. So don't fall for his lies. And for God's sake, don't trust the man. Up at Moriarty's at the south end of town. Talk to Nova. She'll help you out. Sure thing. What's on your mind? It's called the Wasteland for a reason. But there are settlements too, spread all around. The human race is stubborn like that. To the south you've got Rivet City. But don't bother going to D.C. The place is a war zone. What do you want to know? The town's named after the bomb that's sitting in the middle of it. It hasn't gone off, yet. It's not like the place was put up overnight. Megaton's been here for decades, been growing and growing ever since. Started out as a small settlement of people trying to get into Vault 101. When they were denied, they stuck around here. Some of them started worshiping the thing like a god. Now we've got a whole goddamn church. They're nuts, no doubt, but mostly harmless. By now, most people don't give a shit. They figure if it ain't gone off by now, it never will. I respectfully disagree. Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you. Great. Go ahead and see what you can do. Just be careful. Well, come to think of it, I do remember a stranger coming through here. Had a look in his eye. You know, the kind a man gets when he's got a purpose. Spend some time up in the saloon. Might want to check with Moriarty. Just watch yourself. That man's trouble. Don't blow us up now.
Yeah, you need something?
Behold, he is coming with the clouds, and every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. Men, women, and children.
Come on, you piece
Good to
of
see
junk.
you.
Every day it's the same.
What do you need? Well, for you, a room and some company will run you 120 caps, up front. Right at the top of the stairs, honey. The room with the big bed. It takes you renting a room. Sleep in it or don't. I don't care. I get paid either way. You serious? Oh, you must have come from that vault, right. It's the only free radio station left in the wasteland. The guy who runs it, 3 Dog, he's like the only person who seems to give a shit. He keeps talking about fighting the good fight or something. Better than the crap on the other station. Huh? Oh, you mean why was Gob banging on that radio? Well, there's the Enclave station. I don't know who they are, but I think it... And there's Galaxy News Radio. It's run by a guy... I couldn't tell you, really. I talked to Manya if you care that much. She's lived in Megaton longer than anyone. Take care of yourself, hun.
Damn thing.
Hey.
My. Just when I had all but given up hope. My dear boy, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke. And you, well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool, and makes you a rather valuable individual. Don't you see? You're a free agent. You have no ties here, no interest in this settlement's affairs. Megaton means nothing to you. I represent certain interests who view this town, this Megaton, as a blight on a burgeoning urban landscape. If this settlement were to go away, why, who would really care? Certainly not you or I. No. I'm merely a recruiter. You get to have the real fun. The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge. Once rigged to the bomb, it will be detonated by you. Oh, I see. I didn't realize Megaton had any guardian beyond its intrepid sheriff. Very well, then. I'll take my leave, as you suggested.
A traveler, eh?
Sad to think places like this are about as close as we've got to cities now.
Yeah? You need something? Hey there. Bye.
Hey, Smoothskin. Do you need something? A drink, maybe? Anything? Anything at all? Haven't you ever seen a ghoul before? Well, not all of us got the chance to hole up in a nice cushy vault when the bombs fell. A bunch of us got stuck out here in the world and got a full-on blast of heat and radiation. Turned us into a pack of walking corpses. Near as I can tell, we age slower than you. A lot slower. There were even a few ghouls that were alive during the war. Of course, with a face like ground Brahmin meat, you can imagine that folks don't take too kindly to us. Nice of you to say so. If you can't be nice, at least pretend, right? Fake it till you make it and all that. Still, though, a fake compliment is better than the usual spit in the face that I get. You're not half bad for a smooth skin.
A place called Underworld. It's a ghoul city down in D.C. I set off up here to find adventure and fortune. And, well, I found this place.
I'm sort of stuck here. Colin says that I can't leave until I pay off my debt to him. Of course, he charges me room and board, too. If you ever get to Underworld, tell Carol that I said hi. Mr. Moriarty says we can keep it on. It's a good radio station. I like hearing the DJ, Three Dog, and how he's helping to fight the good fight. If only I was a part of that, instead of being stuck in this dive. Oh yeah, I do remember a guy like that. Honestly, I usually keep my head down. I tend to get smacked around if I look customers in the eyes. But talk to Moriarty, he'll know more. I was like you once. I wandered into town looking for an escape from this stupid joke of a body I'm trapped in. Now look at me. Very well. Moriarty keeps a computer terminal in the back. On it, he keeps all of the goings-on in Megaton. If you can get onto that terminal, I'll bet he has information on your dad. Now get away from me, Smooth Skin. If Moriarty even suspects I told you this, I'm a dead ghoul.
back again, perhaps you've reconsidered my offer. Uh-huh.
How are you? Bye. Good to see you.
Don't look at me like that. Listen, I'm working right now, so make it quick, okay? That stupid thing is his pride and joy. He keeps all of his dirty little secrets in it about everything that goes on in this godforsaken town. I once leaned on his shoulder when he was typing into it, and he got pissed off and pushed me to the ground. Well, all right. You seem like a good kid. It isn't your fault Moriarty is such an asshole. Here's the password. Just don't mention to anyone that I gave it to you, or I might be out on my ass like Silver. Yeah, I remember that man. I saw... Yeah, I'll help you. Then Moriarty kicks my sweet ass out the door. Sorry, kid. If you want to know more, Moriarty is the only one who's gonna help you. Talk to Gob. He hates Moriarty more than I do. Who, Gob? Well, if you can get past how he looks, he's a sweetheart. Colin's awfully hard on him, though. With Gob? Well, he's sweet, and I know that he'd like to. It's just, well... I don't want to sound shallow or anything. I mean, I'm a whore. My standards aren't exactly high. But there are places even I won't go. Johnnies that are squishier than me are one of them. Well, the miserable bastard is hard on all of us, but Gob gets it the worst. I guess just because he's different, you know? He don't talk about it much, but apparently there's a whole city of ghouls somewhere down in D.C. He's mentioned his mother a couple of times, but other than that, he won't really say. He's been here for, I guess about 15 years now. Ever since Moriarty bought him off those slavers. Sure thing, baby. Take care of yourself, hon.
Can't I just drink in peace?
Leave me alone. Hey!
Stockholm says he saw some more raiders off to the east. Good thing for us there's nothing in Megaton worth raiding.
Seriously.
Oh, man. I'm glad to see you. Moriarty's been especially nasty lately, and I need a friendly face. I hate that fucking thing. It's all he cares about. Information is a commodity. Sure thing. Anything for you, friend. See you soon, drunkie. Don't hit me.
What is it?
Keep your hands to yourself.
Colin Moriarty, at your service. Welcome to Moriarty's. My saloon, my home, my slice of heaven in this backwoods little burg. If you've got the caps, I've got your pleasure. Please. The wasteland? Why the hell would you want to go out there? Listen to me, lad. Megaton has everything you could possibly need. Why go anywhere else? I own a saloon, kid. Rumors are part and parcel. So, I'll give you this one for free. Not sure if you've met her, but Lucy West, that pretty young thing? She's afraid. Of what, of who, I couldn't say. But you can feel the fear on her. Tell it to Gob. I await our next...
Oh my God.
It's back, Smoke
Light
Skin.
him up!
Alarm! Alarm! We're under attack!
Found you.
Go down.
Well, hey there, stranger. I'm Manya. The old coot wandering around here is my husband, Nathan. If there's anything we can help you with, ask me. Don't ask Nathan. He'll just blabber at you about the damned Enclave all day. There's only one thing that concerns me in this town these days. What my damn fool husband is doing. He wanders around here all day and all... I'm not sure who's the bigger fool, him or me. After all, I married him. I can tell you just about anything you want. Long ago, before the war, there used to be machines. They were like buses, but they flew through the sky, taking people anywhere they wanted to go. You didn't have to walk, you just went to the air station, bought a ticket, and took to the skies. Anywhere in the world, you just up and flew there. When the war happened, the machines started dropping from the sky. Everyone around here thinks that the bomb made the crater, but it didn't. The crater provided good cover from the dust storms, and when my daddy and the rest of the town decided to build the walls, they used what they had. Some of us wanted to, but the Church of Adam was just getting its start then. We needed their help to build the walls and clear the wreckage. If we'd have tried to move the bomb, they would have refused to help. Besides, a lot of people just wanted to leave it alone. It didn't seem to be hurting anything, and who knows what would happen if we messed with it. Good eye. You're right, honey. There are. There was an air station a couple of miles from here. It had been stripped of everything except the planes. My daddy got a bunch of people together to go out there, break apart the machines, and drag back what we could use. It took him a couple of months. You can't even tell where the air station was anymore. The wasteland just took it back. It's a hell of a lot easier than trying to find enough parts to build walls and houses from nothing. The scrap was there, why not use it? Besides, it's sturdy. It keeps the raiders and the dust storms out. Not all of us had the luck to be born in a vault, you know. Sure thing, hun. Well, originally, it started as a hole in the ground. My pappy talked about how his father and the original settlers just hid in this crater. It was enough to keep them safe from the dust storms. When things cooled down and people started wandering into the wastes, some stayed behind. The wanderers started coming back here to trade their stuff. By the time my pappy was born, the town was a full-on trading center. Pappy got rich on the caravan routes and eventually convinced the others to build the walls to hold off the raiders. Not at first. It was a collection of people trying to get into the vault, people worshipping the bomb, and a few other refugees. Then the traders came. Now the caravans take care of most of the trading, but before they were set up, it was all megaton. I worked on the caravans with my father for a while. That's how I met that worthless bag of liver spots I call a husband. Well, the raiders, for one. Once the town got big enough, they'd wait until the traders and their guards were away. They'd come in and clean us out. Now, the super mutants, they were a whole other breed of problem. They'd kill us if they had to, but mostly they tried to drag people away, alive. So, eventually, my father did something about it. Him and a few others organized the traders and the citizens and built the walls. So we're pretty safe now. Still, I wish those Brotherhood of Steel fellers hadn't hit on such hard times. They really helped keep the wolves at bay. No, space is limited these days. You see all of these people wandering around here? They live up in the common house and aren't really citizens. Most people around here keep one eye open around strangers, but me, I can spot a raider spy at 100 meters. I'm not worried about it at all. But if having meetings and pretending to vote on things makes the others feel safer, so be it. If you say so, honey. I was born here, actually, just like my pappy. Oh, for a while I helped him scavenge, and then later on his caravan. But traipsing around the wasteland is work for young people. After I met Nathan, I just wanted to stop moving around so much. We've been here ever since. Of course, I can't say that it's been good for Nathan's sanity. Oh, they come from all over, you name it. The Stahl family grew up out east somewhere. Lucy's from some little settlement to the north. Billy doesn't really talk about where he's from. Doc Church used to live in Rivet City. Jericho, well, let's just say that men can change. I hope. Oh, they come from all over, you name it. Well, technically, no one. But you can't put two people in a room together without one of them trying to govern the other. But it depends on who you ask. Lucas Sims appointed himself the sheriff. He throws anyone out who causes too much trouble. Colin Moriarty used to run just about everything else. Not much happened here that he doesn't know about or plan. I guess he got what was coming. That man is the scum of the earth. He keeps the drunks around here soaking in liquor. And that poor Nova, that girl deserves better. And don't even get me started on how he treats Gob. Just because the boy looks dead doesn't mean that he should be treated like that. That man has his fingers in everything around here. Just watch what you say about him. It'll always get back. That man tries to bring law to this place. Lost cause, if you ask me. But I respect his trying. He does seem to keep people in line, though. Other than that weird cowboy thing of his, I don't have much to complain about. All right, then. Well, you come on. It's... Yes, Nathan? You boys and your toys. I know better than to touch your things, dear. If it's lost, you lost it.
Here. You've done so much for us. I want you to have this. It's all I have to offer you. Bless you.
You're welcome, you testy old fool. I swear, Nathan, one of these days you're going to give yourself a heart attack, just like
Hey, Pearl, what do you need?
What is it, hun?
Ah, look. Another one of you wasteland assholes. Look here, asshole. I don't like you. Stay clear of me and we'll have no trouble. There ain't much to tell. I used to live out in the wastes. I was a real bastard back then. But I've put all that behind me. What? Back out where? I left all that behind me. There's nothing but bullshit out there. Killing, stealing, violence. I'm not that guy anymore. You know, I do miss it sometimes. It's a life of freedom, you know? But come on, I'm a washed-up old raider. What crew is gonna take me on? These kids don't know nothing about respect. Yeah. You know, I think I'll take you up on that. Tell you what. Drop 1,000 caps on me for supplies, and I'm in. I see how it is. No use.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. Oh, I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you? Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy. Yeah, you wouldn't imagine how hard it is to replace that big light bulb up there, too. That's great for a foreword. Open with a joke and all that. Here, take the suit. Something tells me you might need it. That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun. Let's see. Dealing with radiation, testing an experimental device, and, I won't lie, it may include some reading. That sort of stuff, you know? But for all that, I can pay you with caps, meds, chems, and maybe even a few of those unique inventions, if you do a good job. Interested? Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot. At me. With mean, mean words. All right then. Now I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first? Well, food and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right? So they need a good place to find them. There's an old super-duper mart not far from here. I need to know if a place like that still has any food or medicine left in it. Hopefully, you'll be finding food and medicine, but I could sweeten the deal by paying more food when you get back, regardless of the results. While you're away, I can at least search through my junk and see if there's anything that'll go with old food to make it more appetizing. Oh, great! Food is most important, but see if you can get medicine too. And if there's nothing to find, then just come back in one piece, okay? Oh, I couldn't do that. It'd be a real blow to those nice folks in the church. Besides, it's not like that bomb ever hurt anyone. Live and let live, right? Do I ever. I've got the schematics for something called a rocket launcher. I sell all the components too, so you can make the weapon yourself. Don't worry about ammo. This baby shoots all the junk you might find out there in the wasteland. Ashtrays, teddy bears, you name it. In fact, if you ever need to make any custom weapons, feel free to use my workbench here in the shop. All you need is the schematics and parts. Absolutely. Good hunting. Unless it's a steaming pile of slag, I'd say yes. Good luck with...
She's a bit off, that one.
us shall give birth to 1,000,000,000 stars formed from the mass of our wretched and filthy bodies. Each of us shall be mother and father. Who have we here? Could it be a new addition to our humble little community? Dear child, welcome. Welcome to Megaton. I am Confessor Cromwell, prophet of Atom and father of the undying glow. Please, child, come to the church anytime at all. In my youth, I traveled quite a bit, but that was a different life. I assume that you are seeking information and advice, yes? The only advice that I can offer is this. You will find no wealth in the wasteland greater than that which you will find within yourself. Bask in Atom's glow, and you will understand. Yes, what would you like to know? The Church of the Children of Atom is based on the idea that each single atomic mass in all of creation contains within it an entire universe. When that atomic mass is split, a single universe divides and becomes two, thus signifying the single greatest act of Atom's creation. Occasionally, a divine event occurs, and trillions upon trillions of new universes are created. The last such event took place here 200 years ago. Where most of the lost children of Atom see that event as simple war and devastation, we see creation and unification in Atom's glow. Those who were called to Atom during the Great Division were very fortunate. They were permitted to aid in the process of Atom's creation. We seek the same, both in symbol and in fact, and the bomb, as you call it, represents Atom's capacity for creation. We kneel before it and ask that Atom call us to aid him. We pray that out of our meager bodies, he will create new life. As you wish. News? My friend, I take effort not to be involved in such worldly business. Earthly pursuits distract from Atom. Of course, now that you mentioned it, I've noticed that Moira has hired a mercenary to protect her goods. The man never sleeps, so they say. Megaton, Atom's sacred village. He has chosen this place for the site of his shrine, and we have been called. Outsiders ask us, why did you build a town around a bomb? To them I say, the bomb brings the promise of division and the gift of the glow. The bomb is us. The bomb is Atom, and thus we are Atom, awaiting the day in which each of us gives birth to 1,000,000,000,000 new lives. Why, yes, we do. How much would you like to donate? Atom be with you. Very well. In each our own way, we are all lost. Where would you like to be, brother? It saddens me to think how quickly we resort to violence. What do you... Walk in the glow. Behold! He is coming with the clouds, and every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and children of the earth come forth to gather and behold the power of Atom. Let those who dwell here in his favored land
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing. Here's your reward. Hell, why don't you move in? Could use someone like you. Got an empty place here you can use. Here's the key indeed. It ain't much to look at, but talk with Moira. She's got random odds and ends you might be able to spruce the place up with. Take care now.
no suffering, for in the...
Now, I know I've never seen you in Megaton before. Well, let me guess. Just passing through, right? We get people trying to settle down here all the time. Anyway, if you're hungry, you came to the right place. What can I get you? I ain't heard much. Truth be told, I don't really ever leave the lantern. Too much work. Too few hours in the day, you know? Some people hate this place, but I guess that's their right. But what the hell do they want out of life? Food, shelter, and safety. Works for me. Here, take a look.
Enjoy. Come back if you need something.
Division, we shall see our release from the pain and hardships of this world. Yea, your suffering shall exist no longer. It shall be washed away in...
Well, goddamn. You're new, right? Name's Leo Stahl. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Yeah. Hey, I'm not much of a mudslinger. I don't like to spread stuff around, you know what I mean? Everybody has their secrets. Let's keep them that way. Well, there's this and that. I keep myself busy. But really, that's none of your business, is it? What's to tell? We're alive, so we've got nothing to complain about, right? And hell, I've got a restaurant, so I have it better than most. No problem, buddy. Talk to you later, buddy. Watch it, will you?
Each of us shall give birth to 1 billion stars formed from the mass of our wretched and filthy bodies. Each of us shall be mother and father to 1 trillion civilizations. Each of us shall know peace, shall know an end to pain, and shall know Atom in his glory. I urge you, my friends, come, drink with me and pray. Glorious Atom, I give unto you these feeble...
Ah, look at this! New blood! Tell me, boy, you ever hear of the Enclave? The last remnant of the good old USA they are. Now, I don't know you from Adam, but I got you pegged for a patriot, and any patriot worth his salt is gonna toss his gun in for the Enclave. Any day now, they're gonna roll up here, and then this nightmare will be over for good. But listen to me, Ramble. I'm Nathan. What can I do for you? They're the American government, the Eagle, People Kama Weeva, the more perfect union. Why? Why? Look around you. This is the good old USA. Sure, she looks a little bit different these days, but you're still on American soil. And even if you were born in some underground vault, you were born under the United States, which makes you an American. And it's your duty and my duty to support our country and our president, no matter what. Understand? Why, that's unthinkable. Where in the Constitution does it say that we're supposed to run around questioning the government? Huh? Well, when you put it that way, wait. You're just trying to confuse me with your fancy vault education and your textbooks. I'll have none of it. Did you have something else you wanted to ask, or were you done with your crazy talk? They're on the radio. They have been for years. President Eden talks about everything they're doing. They got flying robots all around, watching everything so they know what to do when they finally swoop in and clean this place up. You'll see. People think I'm just a crazy old man. Things will be different when the Enclave gets here. God bless the Enclave.
Bones, I present to your will this prayer. Guide me to your brilliance, divide each particle, and give relief to this rotten flesh. Cast the fragile...
I'm Doc Church, and I run this clinic. Now, before you go asking me for help, you'd better know the rules. Rule 1, don't bother me. If you do bother me, you better be damn near dead. I'm busy enough taking care of people I actually like. Follow my rule, I'll keep you patched up, I'll keep getting paid, and we'll get along just fine. A doctor doesn't talk about his patients. At least not to strangers, he doesn't. All right, look. I'm only telling you this because you seem like an okay sort, and I'm hoping maybe you can talk some sense into the boy. Leo Stahl. That boy got himself a problem with Jet. I've caught him in here 2 to 3 times trying to steal what I keep around for anesthetic. Not even his own family knows it. He goes up to the water treatment plant at night to get high. I don't know. I can't reach him. Maybe you can. I have to say, of all the rat-infested hellholes that I've lived in, this one is the least hellish. Not quite as good as that vault stuff you're used to, but it'll do you. You done? Good. Try to be careful. That doesn't belong to you.
Want some more?
Steady! How are you?
Later.
Behold, he is coming with the clouds, and every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice.
Good morning, sir. What can I do for you? Yes, I believe this place could do with a bit more in the way of decoration. Speak with Moira Brown at Craterside Supply here in Megaton. She has quite a selection of items to enhance your living space. I once visited a crematorium that gave discounts for burn victims. Certainly, sir. Here you are. If there's anything you require further, feel free to ask, sir. intimidate you, sir. If I may be so bold, the blue of the vault suit contrasts brilliantly with your eyes. You stupid git.
Yeah? Let's just keep moving.
It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
I don't recognize you. New in town or something? I hope by something to do you mean a job. Otherwise you want to talk with Nova. I'm looking for someone to make a delivery. Interested? Actually, I don't have any caps with me. I used everything I had buying a shack in this town. But if you'd be nice enough to help me, I bet my father would pay you something for all the trip. What do you say? Hey, you're pretty smart for a wastelander. I need you to deliver a message to my family. They live in a small settlement northwest of here. If you bring it, I'm sure my dad will pay you. I'll tell you more if you agree. Please, I could really use your help. Great. I'd like you to deliver this message to my family in the Arafu settlement. I haven't heard from them in months, and I'm worried. As soon as you get there, talk to Davis West. He'll be glad to pay you for the trip. Sure. Be glad to, since you're doing me a big favor and all. Arafu is northwest of Megaton, on an old overpass over the Potomac. If you follow what's left of the river, you can't miss it. No, not really. Maybe my letters just aren't arriving. Whatever you can do to get it there would sure be appreciated. Well, let's see. There's Evan King. He's like the sheriff of the town or whatever. Then there's my family, the Ewer family, and a lady who lives alone named Karen Shenzi. What? Apart from the wasteland critters, slaver raiding parties, raider hit squads, and occasional landmine? No, it's completely safe. If this was easy, I'd go myself, you know. Okay. Hey, thanks again for doing this for me. It means a lot.
Well, hot damn! Someone new. Always a pleasure. Name's Billy Creel. You call me Billy, all right? I know Megaton looks more like a boneyard than a town, but it ain't all bad. Take me and Maggie, for instance. We make do just fine. I trade the stuff I scavenge, and she helps keep me on the straight and narrow. Oh, sorry. I guess I got ahead of myself, huh? Maggie's 9. Sweetest little girl you'd ever care to meet. We take care of each other. I ain't never had a daughter, but if I did, I'd want her to be Maggie. I took her in when her parents got killed by raiders. That was 2 years ago. It was a pretty bad scene. Small settlement up north. I'd stopped in to trade some salvage, and the whole place had been wiped out. I found Maggie hiding under a bed, in the same room where her parents had been butchered. We've been together ever since. All I know is that I spent too much time out there, and beyond that, I ain't gonna talk about it. Megaton is the best little town you'll find in the capital wasteland. Don't let anyone tell you different. Strong walls, strong people, and strong booze. We've got everything you need to make a life these days. People have been saying that there's something wrong with the water purifier. But old Walter's been keeping that thing running for decades. I'm not worried. No reason it'd pick now to go down for good. Would it? Me? I deal with the caravan suppliers. I used to ride with those guys, so they cut me some good deals. Helps keep the town supplied. But more importantly, I take care of Maggie. Of course, she's getting a little old to have Billy looking over her shoulder all the time. Later, Gator.
So, how's the scavving been? Got the food and medicine from that super-duper mart? Oh, well, could you get on that? Thanks. Good to see that old house finally found an owner. I have all sorts of items and themes for that place that may interest you. Of course I can. Which one in particular interests you? If you feel like filling your place with a whole bunch of music, switch this beautiful pre-war antique on. If you're wounded, or you've hurt one of your limbs badly, this setup will allow you to heal it up as good as any other wasteland doctor. This setup is great for experimenting and coming up with all sorts of useful concoctions. It can also be used to get rid of any horrible addictions you may have from tasting your results. Sounds good. Some people don't like living in a boring old house. Purchase a theme from me, and I use all of my design abilities to set your place up in the manner you request. You can choose from the Vault, Raider, Wasteland Explorer, Science, Love Machine, or pre-war themes. Oh, feeling a bit nostalgic, are we? Remember, once you buy a theme, you can't sell it back to me. Although you could always purchase a new one. Well then, let's make a deal. Remember, I'll buy whatever you're selling.
Welcome to Megaton. Please stand clear of the gate.
Fear not, for Lucky Harith is here to offer you protection for a price.
Welcome to Megaton.
Can you help me? I need water. Purified water, please. Please, help me.
Friendliest town around.
Another day in the wasteland.
I'm watching you.
You're dead. Dead! Bring it!
Okay, cut the shit. Who is that?
back. Somebody open up the... Hang on. Something ain't right here.
This one's mine.
Loading personality. Robco, R04B9. Office helper. Running default office protocol. Error. Loading daily agenda. Error. Security breach detected. Please stand back. Greetings, fellow office employee. Please present your valid ID. Scanning for office ID. ID accepted. Have a nice day. Move along, please.
come on, pay more attention to what you're doing. You've been rather busy lately, asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please tell me. I'd really like to know. Well, if that's true, then the first thing you need to do is halt your investigation. No more questions. No more searching. The movement I'm involved with, we help his kind escape their Commonwealth-imposed slavery. We help them disappear. You understand? You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it. Present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead, and that was on the corpse. He'll believe you. Do that, and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Do that, and you'll have saved a man's life. Just understand that this android is now, for all intents and purposes, a man. He looks human, he acts human, he believes he is human. But even if he's not, even if he's a machine, he's capable of rational thought and emotion. So you see, his soul is as human as yours or mine. This person, and he is a person, deserves a chance at freedom. Please, if there's a shred of decency in you, don't take that away from him. We call ourselves the Railroad.
Our mission is the rescue and salvation of synthetic humanoids. Androids, as they're more commonly known. Yes, if we are able, but there are others in the wasteland who assist in the plight of human slaves. Our android brethren have only us. Tell you what, you deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing. Of course, you know what